What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tisha the Brave. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for being here. Okay, before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys, if you guys are into numerology, which I think you guys are, I have a Patreon account where you can see the numerology and moon forecast every week, every Monday. Okay, so patreon.com/Tisha the Brave. Also, if you like what I'm saying, I also do personal numerology readings for anybody who wants to do that with me. Okay, so you guys can check out my services right here, and they'll also be at the end of this video if you're interested. Today I'm talking about destiny number 2, or expression number 2. Personally, I like to call it destiny because destiny numbers are basically you being dragged into your destiny. It's the number of the action you're supposed to take in order to help fulfill your life path, okay? This is something that is unavoidable in your life, hence why I say destiny, okay? Because it is literally your destiny to do these things, to get in the middle of these things that this number brings you, okay? So of course today we're talking about number 2. So if you know anything about the twos are mediators. There are people who are about balance and harmony. They are people who love being in relationships. They are the people that help other people. When I did my life path number 2 video, I called the life path 2s, or people who are 2s, the best friend, the person who helps somebody pick up another person. Some people have even called them the high priestess. Some people call them the mediators. I personally like to call them the best friends. They're the people that help people get through life when life is getting tough. So obviously, as a destiny number 2, you will find a way to find love and joy in the little things, because you're all about balance and harmony. So when you see in your life that like things are not going that well, or like you're having a bad day, you're like, let me have a little pick me up. And what you don't realize is, especially as a destiny number 2, people kind of pick that up from you. It's an infectious thing, and people will kind of use you as like the joy catalyst. They'll often drag you into a space to kind of like make sure that everybody's doing okay, everybody's like reassured. They'll bring you over to this space to make sure that like everybody's having a good time. I wouldn't say like you're the person that starts the party, but like basically they wouldn't want to have a party without you, because you're a people person, right? Speaking of like people loving you, romantic relationships will be very important to you. Romantic relationships will be super important to you because it's within your destiny to kind of develop personal relationship skills in other areas. So obviously, naturally, you being in romantic relationships will help you kind of always understand other people. It will make room for you to be open-minded to what other people need, but it will also help you understand yourself a little bit more once you're with another person. So throughout your lifetime, you are going to develop patience and diplomacy. You're gonna forever learn that trait. So when you're going through something tough, just remind yourself that this is something that you are continuously having to learn. So make sure that you develop the best sense of that, okay? And just remind yourself, you are at your best when you're socializing with other people versus like just being by yourself, because oftentimes if you're by yourself a little bit too much, you might fall into depression, you might find yourself like feeling really down. And that's because like you guys are the kind of people that need to be around other people to feel uplifted, to feel motivated. You kind of want to be in groups all the time, right? So just remind yourself like, yes, alone time is okay, but like you often do your best when you're with other people. You guys tend to be more on the extroverted side, okay? And it's okay, because that's what you're continuously learning through other people, what they need, what you need, you know, that kind of thing. Your homework throughout your life is to be open-minded to people and their differences. You are born to change people's lives. You encourage them, you band people together, and you shine a light on those who can't express themselves enough. You're born to be in spaces where the introvert or the person that's hurting is going to be seen. You're the person that picks them up and wipes their tears in the bathroom. You're the one that pays attention to when someone spills something on their top and they're like, oh, let me get that for you. You're the person that helps mend broken people. That's why you have to be open-minded to people and their differences. You have a very big heart as a destiny number 2, and a lot of people can see that, and this is why they always want you around. And it is within your destiny to kind of help those around you as well. Since you're naturally intuitive and quite emotional, it is important to work on your root chakra because you need to feel grounded in moments of chaos. There are moments where people's needs might become more than yours. You also need to remind yourself that not everybody's problem should be absolutely consumed by you. There are multiple destiny number 2s that can also do this job. There are also people who will rely on you versus trying to help themselves sometimes. Yes, you are there to help people, but it's not your job to take on every single person's burden. You need to be able to be an empath, but also give yourself room to have empathy for yourself and your needs, okay? So remember, you will always find yourself in conflicting situations because you are born to be the voice of reason, okay? So remember to set emotional boundaries and create a spiritual ritual, routine, should I say. Because if you don't have these things, in the moments where people are going crazy, you won't find a way to actually calm down the way you need to calm down, and you won't find yourself out of this mess. You will find yourself having a mental breakdown. So it's so easy for you to get caught up in the business of people. Please, I would urge you to have a spiritual routine from the moment you get up in the morning. One thing I like to do with these numerology videos is give a celebrity example of who else is a destiny number 2. And I actually did this myself. I looked into the destiny number 2 calculator as well, just to double check that this was a fact. Okay, so any BTS fans in the house, I'm an army. Okay, period. The celebrity example I have for you today is Jimin. Park Jimin from BTS, or Jimin Park if you're westernized. Libras and 2s and 11s just go together really well, and I love that. And some of the 2 stuff that he's done, he's donated 100 million won to help students with low income families. He's donated 100 million won towards emergency relief for children affected by the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. He set up a scholarship fund for talented students who are struggling financially. And if you actually look at like some of the interviews that he's done in like with James Corden and with Jimmy Fallon, you can see that for some reason he is like the favorite. And not for nothing, when you're a destiny number 2, people tend to gravitate towards you. They tend to like you because they're like, they're the infectious one, they're the one that everybody really likes, you know. And like I said, you're going to be going to places and they're going to be like, I don't want to go if you're not going, or I don't want to do this if you're not there. Like, they kind of look to you for like the fun and for the love and for like, you know, they're the ones that you can rely on. And Jimin has that kind of like same personality, even for people with that he doesn't really like actually know very well. And you know, obviously naturally as a Libra as well, it's the same thing. They just attract people. So guys, that was it. Like, let me know if you enjoyed the tea for destiny number 2 by commenting down below, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys like this so much, don't forget I do numerology reports, bruh. I do actual personal numerology reports. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.